Okay guys, welcome back. This is your fourth tutorial. I hope that you have been enjoying all the rest of the tutorials. and well, um, in this tutorial we're going to continue with the activities from math. Okay, the page 98. We're going to do the mindfulness activity and finish the notebook activities. Okay, so far I hope that you have been enjoying all the activities. It's for me a pleasure to do it. As one reminder, remember to do all the activities and all the answers, all the answers, and white sheet of paper or recycled paper. Use old notebook if you're working on old notebook, and if you have your learning logbook, better. You can do your activities there, your answers right there in the learning logbook. Okay, I hope that you enjoy everything that have been created for you. Love you guys, and let's start. Okay guys, now let's start with page 98. Okay, so grab your book and let's follow the indications. So let me see, and it says, let me reading with you together, and it says exercise number 5. Let's read it. Who wants to start reading it? Okay guys, so right here on this exercise, according to what it says, you have to, it says you have to look at the bar chart on your right and answer the following questions. So let's start by analyzing the bar chart located to your right from that page. If you see, this bar chart is simple. It has the bars color green, and here they're talking about the size of the Canadian terrestrial national parks, and the bottom part they have the size of the parks. They use kilometer square, and to the right hand of the bar chart they have the total area, okay, depending on the kilometer square. Now, what do you see? That it starts with 10 and it finished with 5,000. Okay, so let's go back on exercise number 5 and let's start by reading the first question. And it says, what total area of national parks from 101 to 500 cover? So what do you think? You have to see the bar chart and see which kilometer square according to the bar. I think is approximately 82,000 kilometers square. Okay, what do you think? Do you think it's more? But I think it's that one. Okay, so let's write that down. Let's read the other exercise together. Okay, and the other exercise, it says, which bar represents a park that has a total area of 55,000 kilometers square? So right here, you have to go back on the chart that's located to your right hand, and let's see which bar represents that total of area. So locate yourself on the total of area on the 500, because that's how the 500 kilometers, 500,000 kilometers. So they want to know 555,000 kilometers. So according to the chart, it's like around 1,001 to 5,000 size of parks in kilometer square. So that will be the bar that represents that total of area. Okay, now exercise number 6. On number 6, it says students were asked where they should go on their school trip. These were their preference: Colorado River, kayaking, and you have the tally marks, Grand Canyon hike, Death Valley tour, Mountain Charleston skiing, Hoover Dam tree, Red Rock Canyon biking. And there you have the tally marks. This is like a survey. I don't know if you remember that one time in the classroom we did this activity that we made a survey and we asked with your classmates, what is your hobby in the afternoons? Do you like listening to music, reading a story or a novel? You go biking, you visit a friend, okay? So similar like that, you make tally marks, okay? Now on the bottom part from this activity, you have to use that table that you see right there, and if you don't have it, then you create it, okay? You create the table, and you have to make a frequency table to show their preference. How? Well, you start by writing the title, that is frequency table to show their preference, student school trip preference. You write the place, so you write the place like Colorado River, the Grand Canyon, etc. Okay, those are the places that the students from a specific school visit. After that frequency, then you write down, depending on the place, you write down the tally marks. For example, Colorado River has 5, 6, 7, has 9 preference, so the frequency from that place is 9. Then you continue, place, Grand Canyon, hike, frequency 5. You continue, Death Valley tour, how much, and so on, okay? Now once you have that frequency table, it will help you, because that's information that you gather from a survey, it will help you to make a bar chart. Remember, there's different type of bar charts or different type of diagrams that will help you to represent your information. Well, on exercise number 2 from page 98 says, make a bar chart to show their preference. Student school trip preference. And you see that on the bottom part, and horizontal you write down the preference, and vertically located to your left hand you write down the amounts depending on the amounts that you're using, okay? Draw it please in your learning logbook if you have it. If not, then do it in an old piece of paper, recycled paper, or do it in an old notebook if you're working on the activities, okay? So now let's see these other exercises that I'm going to show you, and then we're going to relax a little bit, okay? Because maybe you're too stressed out for all the work and activities that we have done, okay? So let's watch this and then continue. Okay guys, now I want you to observe this exercise. It says photographer's trip. Several photographers visit several places around the world, okay? This is similar to the exercise that you did and page 98, okay? They visit San Francisco, New York, China, Dubai, and England, okay? So you have to see the tally marks next to each place and you need to create the bar chart and the frequency table, please. Okay guys, I hope that you created the activity in your notebook. Remember that extra activities that I assigned, you do it in an old notebook or a white sheet of paper, recycled paper, okay? That use color, nice handwriting, markers, pen, pencils. Remember to use a ruler to make the bar charts. Use ruler, please use a ruler to make the line straight, nice and neatly, okay? And also to make the frequency table, try to be organized and measure using centimeters and try to do it nice and neatly, okay? So now let's stop a little bit. Let's see this phrase of motivation and start the mindfulness activity, okay? Okay guys, So let's look at this image, this motivation quote. It says, believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. What comes to your brain when you hear that quote? Believe in yourself. Well, in my case, I think that I have to trust my ideas, trust my thoughts, trust my decisions, okay? Be sure what I'm doing. Have to trust myself the way I am. I'm unstoppable because I'm capable to do all the things that God puts me on my way. Sometimes there's like small rocks that will block your way, but you can pass them through, move them to a side, and keep on going. Sometimes you as a student say, teacher, I can do this, teacher, I can't. I'm like, yes, you can. Try to do it. Try, you can. You always have to try on doing things, even though sometimes we limit ourselves, but the limit is here. And here is the success always. Your success, okay? If you want to success, you will do it. There's no limits, okay? Even though you limit yourself, you're capable to unlimit those ideas. If you practice, if you do it and say, I can do it, you will do it, okay, guys? So always sixth graders, you're my smart, the big ones from primary. And I know that you're unstoppable and you know how to do several things, okay? Now, let's see this other quote that I liked a lot, okay? Let's read it together and think a little bit, because there's some things that sometimes you say, no, I can. Yes, you can. And no, I don't know how to do this. Yes, there is. Now, look what it says. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. Sometimes we make mistakes. I, as a teacher, make mistakes because I'm a human. Okay, I'm a human, and every human in this world makes mistakes. Sometimes you say, okay, I'm going to do it. Oh, guess what? Doesn't work. Okay, I will tell you this. It happened to me in the Halloween project. I'm like, okay, I will do it. I like it. I know I can do it. But guess what? I made a mistake. I couldn't build it. I couldn't build the little castle, or I couldn't do this. But I'm like, no, yes, I can do it. Okay. I like perfectionist. I like being perfectionist. Then I will do it. Okay. There's no limits for me, and I did it. Even though there was like little things that wasn't this good, but I'm like, it's going to come out. Okay. So don't limit yourself. You're capable. You're unstoppable. Okay, and you can do everything that you have on purpose. Okay, so guys, please motivate yourself. You need, if you do creative things, if you work on those creative tutorials that several teachers are preparing, I know you can do it. Try to look for materials. Always think positive. If you think positive, many things will come to be done. Okay, if you start thinking negative, everything is going to come into a negative result, and we don't want this. Okay, we want positive attitudes, and you can do it. Okay, I love you. Let's start meditation.